Hi folks, I'm Nate with Two Guys in a Ride. Today Rob and I are here in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, and we're at their Ames Expo Power Sports Trade Show. We're here with Lewis, and we're here at the Keyway America booth. So Lewis, thanks again for visiting with us.
Thank you.
We've got a really nice adventure bike here. This is the Benelli TRK.
Correct. TRK 702X is the one we're looking at right now.
Okay. Man, first of all, just wow, right? It certainly got that factor to it. So, adventure bikes meant to travel out on the road, also meant to go off-road. Not as extreme as a dirt bike, but it meant to have some features built into it that allow you to take that little adventure.
It's in the name, right? Adventure.
That's right. That's right. All right. So let's just start here up with the driver's area. I noticed this one now you've got a digital console.
Correct.
So does it contain more than just the basic information? Can you get like oil temperature?
It does. Yeah. It's pretty comprehensive, and also offers some connectivity with an app that's available with it. And then there's an app available with an optional accessory where you can there's a little camera mounted up front. So some of those things offer some additional connectivity for the tech guy, right?
So you can actually mount a not like a GoPro, like a factory camera.
No, this has actually got it mounted in here. If you guys take a look.
Oh, that is sweet. Yeah. I love tech, so that to me, I mean, you can film your adventure, right? Right now, you're not wearing a GoPro.
Exactly.
Now, does it then have an SD card input somewhere to save the recordings?
So there actually is, you can do that. However, that box is a little bit difficult to get to.
Okay.
So there is some Bluetooth connectivity, and there's an app for that camera as well.
Okay.
So that you can store all that information.
All right on your phone.
Right there.
So you no problem later going to look at the footage.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wow, that is cool. Now, up above the digital display, you've got another smaller one.
Right, that's just your indicator bar. That'll have just some just the primary, primary indicators, so you can kind of look at what's happening on the go. This thing's also got some connectivity here, so you can charge your phone and things like that.
Yeah, you've got it's a USB-A and a USB-C.
Correct.
Which is nice to see. All right, you got a small windshield. Is that adjustable?
It's not adjustable, but we are working on some different heights.
Okay. All right. Now, usually I find that when you're sitting this low, which we'll talk about seat height in a minute, but that is actually fairly good and adequate as far as keeping the wind right off you.
Absolutely. This small shield and these little louvers on the side really create a nice rider pocket. We actually had a dealer here yesterday telling us how much he loved the pocket on our smaller 502X that he's got. But the 702X, exact same thing, just really creates a nice riding pocket that's nice and comfortable for the rider.
And the other thing is, you don't want it too big. I mean, if you're off-roading, you don't want that windshield that close to you. Right.
You don't want a ton of things. Right. This bike's already fairly big. Right. It's not a dirt bike like you said, but there's no reason for additional things that are kind of in the way.
Now, so, let's come down from there to the engine, because there are some unique things about the engine. So tell us about it.
A couple unique things about this engine. It's a 180-degree parallel twin. It's a nice and smooth engine. It's got a cassette-style transmission, but also has a slipper and assist clutch. So it's a very nice clutch feel, very easy clutch pull. However, very positive engagement when you need it.
Okay, now if I understand that slipper clutch right, it also helps you if you're downshifting.
Absolutely.
And you accidentally shift too far down. It gives you that little you're not going
to you're not going to fly over your bars.
Fly over the bars,
exactly. Right? You're absolutely more confident going into these adventures, right? With that type of assist. Yeah.
Yeah, that is a nice feature to have.
It really is.
Now, coming back first, how many gears does it have in the transmission?
Sure, this is a 6-speed.
6-speed. And you said it's a 700 cc?
Correct.
Okay. Roughly how much horsepower?
Around 70 horsepower.
Around 70. Okay.
52 foot-pounds of torque.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So it's going to do climb some pretty good hills off-road.
It can do just about everything you need it to do.
Now,
off-road and on.
Coming to the back, you've actually got some what I would assume would be accessory kits for baggage.
Exactly.
Okay. So
we offer these bags in multiple sizes. We've got this narrower bag, and then there's a wider bag. Consumers can see both versions of those bags on our website at keywayamerica.com.
Okay.
The top trunk will stay the same size no matter which size panniers
these are the ones you can
choose.
change. Okay.
Right, but it's a complete kit. It comes with all 3 bags and all the mounting hardware.
Okay.
It's about $14.99 retail.
For this, okay. Now, this obviously is big enough for helmet storage.
Absolutely.
Okay. And there is not any storage underneath the seats. I would assume not.
Yeah, there's a pretty minimal amount of storage underneath this rear seat or front seat.
Oh, there is.
Again,
okay.
you could put a
cell phone,
some toolkit or cell phone or something like that if you needed to.
But there is something there.
And these bags are lined on the inside. They have a very nice padded neoprene type liner.
Can we open this up and take a look at one of them?
We can. If you give me just a second, I'll get the key.
Oh, yeah. Well, not only that, but you've actually got netted storage on the top cover.
Right. A couple of things you don't want to get lost down in your bag.
Again, it's just making really good use of the space you have, right?
Of course.
That is really neat. Okay, and the other ones will look similar inside.
Correct.
They all got the neoprene covers on, there's linings on them.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. And then they also come in black and they also come in silver.
Okay. What kind of colors can you get on the bike itself?
So in the U.S. at the moment, you can get this color that's available.
Okay.
And then we have a sand color that's available with some red detailing.
Okay.
Very nice. You can see both of those colors on keywayamerica.com as well.
Okay. Now, I notice you've got some, I would call them brush guards up here on the front and around the sides, which will be nice if you accidentally went over, right? Little more protection for your fiberglass housing.
Absolutely. This is probably a little easier to replace than some of this plastic stuff.
Yeah. Now, talk to us about the brakes. Are they analogs?
Yes.
Okay. And I noticed you got on both sides of the front tire.
Correct. So dual disc in the front, axle mounted on this model, versus we do have a radial version that's more road oriented. That radial mount obviously is going to be better feel on road riding, but this axle mounted with the cut rotors is going to help you shed some of that dirt if you're getting off-road.
If you're off-road, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's walk to the back here a minute. So I like, it's interesting, I should say, how the back fender has been lowered to be actually like a back fender. I mean, it's almost a place where cars would.
So I'm glad you brought that up. That fender actually is an additional accessory available for this motorcycle for the 702 and 702X.
Okay. Now, is it movable, or I'm assuming it stays there?
It stays there, right? Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's fixed in that position, but it does offer a lot more protection, especially if you're riding in a group and you're behind this guy.
Yeah.
He's going to love you.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I also like the fact they just added the reflectors. Now you got
right.
an idea of height size,
right.
When you're coming up behind. Man. All right, chain driven. Okay. I noticed from here the grab handles in the rear. I almost missed them because they're, you almost think they just go right into this
part of the lines,
this aluminum platform here. The lighting on the bike, I know you got 2 turn signals, and of course you got your brake light. Are these all LEDs?
Right, you'll find full LED lighting on this model.
All the way around, okay. So you've got a fairly robust frame on here. Obviously, if you're going to be going off-road, you want that. Some motorcycles are built with the engine as part of the frame. What is this?
Yeah, sure. So this is actually a signature trellis frame that is very unique to Benelli motorcycles.
Okay.
And then, of course, like other motorcycles, modern engines and frame combinations, that engine is part of essentially the structure of the motorcycle.
Okay. All right. Let's walk up to the front. Okay, now this is interesting. I just now noticed, because it's so streamlined, but you've got some LED, what it looks like LED lights here. Are these driving lights, turn signals?
Sure, those are going to be the turn signals for the motorcycle, LED turn signals.
Okay, and you can see the LEDs right here in the front in a row
blades,
here.
Right.
Okay, and of course high beam, low beam, LED lights in the front. I do like the fact that you put is this metal, I'm assuming?
So this is also an accessory kit, just a headlight guard. If people are getting very aggressive out in some brush or something like that, might be a
just
nice,
help.
nice
or you're riding and got someone riding in front of you too.
It also just looks cool.
It does. I like that looks, and I love that camera coming right off.
Sure.
Right off the front. All right, let's talk about some other basic information here. When will this be available here in the U.S.?
Sure. So we have these shipping to dealers at the end of February.
Okay.
So dealers should have these on the floor
Very soon.
Very soon, right? And consumers can go see dealers immediately and pick these up. This model is $87.99, $82.99 in the radial version with the street tires. And it's a fantastic motorcycle. I think it's a lot of motorcycle for the money.
Now, what kind of a warranty does it come with?
Again, with our under our Keyway America umbrella, it'll be 2 years, unlimited miles.
Okay.
We pay parts and labor to the dealer, and again, it is transferable.
And that's so nice, because if you decide to trade off and you're like,
Exactly.
and you're buying it used, you're like, ooh, if I can get one a year old,
A little warranty on
I'm
it.
going to have a year's worth of warranty left on it.
And it'll help somebody with their resale value as well, or trade-in value.
Absolutely. Man, what a neat bike. Okay, so this is the same bike, but it's more of a street version.
Exactly. You'll get radial tires and radial mount brakes on this version. You still get a premium Pirelli tire on both bikes, but this will be more of a road version, and those radial brakes will give you a little more confident stopping power when riding in a different manner.
Right. Now, and otherwise it's exactly the same. Otherwise, it's exactly the same bike.
Correct.
Now, what about ride height here? For the
Sure. The ride height on this one's just slightly lower than the X model, 31.1, so 31 inches on this one, and around 32 inches on the X model.
Okay, which would make sense. Off-road, you want maybe just a little more height.
Sure.
All right, and both are available, right, at the same time? They'll be coming this February?
Exactly. They'll both be available this month in dealers.
Okay, and otherwise, folks, they're pretty much the same bikes, so you're getting the same setup as you got on that one. It's just more of a road version.
Exactly.
All right. Well, Louis, thank you again for your time. We sure appreciate it.
We appreciate it.
And thanks for watching.